The moment I felt the air shift behind me in the garage, I didn't think. I reacted. Twist, disarm, throat punch, dislocate elbow. I moved like muscle memory on autopilot. No hesitation, no noise. The man hit the concrete hard, silenced pistol skidding under my car. His wrist bent the wrong way. His mouth bled into the cracks. Then his phone buzzed, face up, bright screen. A name I knew too well. My wife. I didn't hesitate. I answered. A whisper on the line. Is it done? I kept my voice low, flat. He failed. Silence. Then a shallow breath. Meet me at the penthouse. I hung up. Looked down at the man on the floor. His eyes were wide, terrified. I didn't feel anything. It had started small, a dinner she skipped, a scent on her that didn't match her story, a shadow that lingered too long on her smile. I wasn't suspicious. I was trained to observe. She thought she could outplay me. She didn't know I'd been watching since the first lie, since the first deleted message she thought she cleared, since the late calls she took in the bathroom, whispering like a teenager hiding from her parents. I wasn't just her husband. I was a man shaped by war, built in silence, trained to see beneath the surface. And the man she was whispering to? The chief of police. I started cataloging everything, quietly, deliberately. I installed backdoor access to her phone, read the texts she deleted, recorded her calls. When he's gone, we're free. He's just a machine, I swear. Cold, empty. She didn't understand. That coldness kept her safe all those years, and now it would be the thing that undid her. I traced financial records, found offshore accounts she opened in my name. Then I found the last message. Garage. Tonight. Clean shot. No mess. She was trying to erase me, collect on the insurance, blame it on a robbery. But she made a mistake. She didn't send a professional. She sent a boy playing in a man's game. They arrived at the penthouse just after midnight. She came in first, face calm, voice soft. I heard a shot. What happened? He followed her, hand resting on the pistol beneath his jacket, watching me, testing the air. I said nothing, just handed her an envelope. Inside, every text, every transfer, photos of her and her lover, audio of the hit being ordered, signed agreements, plans. Her hands trembled. The chief stepped forward. Where'd you get this? I met his gaze, not blinking. You taught me well, back when you were still clean. His eyes narrowed. You're bluffing. I handed him a flash drive, already sent to Internal Affairs. He paled. She looked at me like I was someone she'd never met. Maybe she never had. I walked to the wet bar, poured 3 drinks, set one in front of each of them. 2 endings, I said. Neither touched theirs. I didn't, she began, but I raised a hand. I know what you meant. Every word, every lie. I turned to the chief. You thought you'd retire quietly, collect favors, sleep with my wife, run the city. He didn't answer. You're both predictable, greedy, sloppy. I slid a document across the counter, a full confession, her signature at the bottom, forged perfectly, by her. I recorded you signing a mortgage refinance last month. It was this. You're insane, she whispered. No, I said, I'm free. Then I showed them the timer on my phone. 3 seconds. A knock at the door. Federal agents. I let them in. Their faces were priceless. They're both in holding now. She cried in the hallway. He screamed. Neither touched me. Because you can't fight what you never saw coming. I stood in the elevator watching the city crawl beneath me. 70 floors down. 7 years erased. She thought I was cold. She never understood cold is just heat trained into discipline. She wanted my death to be quiet. She got what she wanted, just not the way she planned. Now she gets to live in the silence.